Hello, this is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. This video is for Peter in New York. Peter, this thing really was something else, but I got it. I got your computer here working. So basically, the story here is a 97 SL500 with drive authorization system, the chip in the key, and the key is there, but the chip is lost. And since we all know Mercedes doesn't make these things no more, so now what are you gonna do? It's just like the blade is there, but the chip is missing from the key fob. Now the engine won't start. So if you can't buy a key, then you cannot buy a chip. You cannot buy a chip, so then the car is basically useless. So now here we have the emulator that came from, I forgot which country, in Europe somewhere. And finally, and the chip, obviously, I put like a socket so I can take the chip in and out to reprogram whenever I needed to do so. And I also was checking some other, this is another chip and another emulator here. So these two actually work, except because that's from 140 chassis vehicle. When I install it here, then I don't have proper coding. It's like improper coding. Computer barks at that, so it can't do. So let's just, I still have to wrap it all up. I have to secure the piece in there so it's not banging around too much. And the wires have to be unsoldered for the power and all that good stuff. But the progress here, this is what we need, basically. Let me just put the camera down and I'm just gonna use the computer here. So basically here we see the drive authorization is not locking the car, and it enables the engine to be started, and that's what's most important. It has not started even once yet because you see counter at 0. So we are just, I just basically literally just finished it off. I was so excited because I spent like so much time on this, because the emulator did not work with the original VIN number, so I had to change the VIN number a little bit. And only then it started to work. Other than that, I was like, no good. This particular one does work with the original VIN number, which is very strange, but again, it is what it is. It's not my thing. I don't do this on a daily basis. This is just one-off job. I did the same for S600 recently, and I'm doing it for this V8. The 600 was slightly different. Anyway, what I don't want to show the numbers really, but yeah, let's just leave it at that. All I wanted to I just want to show you that the engine, if you put this module in the vehicle, you will start it without the chip inside the key. That's my point. So obviously it has to be started 40 times. Once it starts 40 times, on 41st time, this graph will change to yes, and the module will be married to the vehicle, and that's it. It will always remain there. So that's basically all. I'm gonna have to wrap it all up. I don't know what codes are gonna be there. Probably DAS code will still be there because we don't have DAS module communicating with this computer. ABS. No, actually, look at that. We do not have drive authorization code anymore. That's perfect. So this emulator takes care of that. Obviously these codes come up because we literally have nothing connected to the computer, so we obviously cannot see these sensors and you know, throttle body and anything like that. But as you can see, I do not have drive authorization code anymore. That is really good. It doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense to even erase these codes. It's just pointless at this point. So yeah, right now I'm basically going to wrap this up. I'm gonna test it once more, but the next time I'm gonna test with these things. So I'm just gonna have everything closed, and you know, that's just basically my thinking. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unsolder all the wires. I'm gonna just connect them from the outside when computer is closed. So yep, I still have to think about where to secure this little guy. I don't want it to be secured to power transistors, but at the same time I just don't want it to be laying there, and I don't want it to, well, yeah, that's a tough one actually. Now I'm thinking about it, I'll probably have to do something with these, like set it up somewhere over there, maybe somewhere above these this wiring loom. I don't know, or maybe even here in this area. I just want it to be so where it doesn't get too hot, and at the same time, well, anyway, I'll think of it. I'll think about it. Okay, so this is it. This is the bypass of the immobilizer on the SL500, S600, S500, 97 to 99 basically. 96 I'm not sure. 96 I don't believe it had the key chip. 96 I don't believe so, but there was drive authorization via the infrared in the mirror, but I'm not certain. Like I said, this is something I don't do daily, and this is just the second time I'm doing something like this, and it's already enough. I think I lost you know, some of hairs on my head, and some of hairs on my beard turned gray, because it's just, you know, sensitive stuff, and soldering small, it's all this tiny little stuff. Yeah, it's delicate kind of work. All right, so this is it. Hope this is gonna work, and you let me know. This is Victor at HistoriaMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.